Lights. I am your host, Kimberly Barrett. Welcome to the Sharing Love and Light Show, Vibration and Consciousness on the Planet. I am a psychic medium, quantum energy healer, and intuitive coach here to help you experience light and love. On this show, I will help you tap into your personal power and shift your energy so you can step into your life's purpose and manifest your dreams. I believe that love is not a verb, it is a state of being. Stay with me for the next hour and unlock the quantum energy gifts that are already in you. You're listening to the Sharing Love and Light Show starting now. Hello, beautiful lights. Happy New Year. I am your host, Kimberly Barrett. You're listening to the Sharing Love and Light Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I don't know about any of you, but I am so ready to renew in 2022. I'm excited about all the new energies. Just an FYI, we not only crossed into a new year, yesterday was a new moon. Whenever there's a new moon, we can set our intentions, let go of the past and face forward. See if we can, really step into some new energies. I know it's a little tough out there for some people. Hang in there. Know that you have the inner strength to get through just about anything. I'm really excited about tonight. I got the intuition to come on and talk about, guess what? Intuition and psychic abilities, and then offer some live intuitive guidance to my callers. So if you would like to participate, please call in. It's 1-800-930-2819 to participate tonight. If you're watching on Facebook Live on Transformation Talk Radio, please give us a like, leave us a comment, let us know that you were here. Also, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, if you could, it would be wonderful if you would like and subscribe to Transformation Talk Radio to receive notices for all the wonderful shows we have available to you on Transformation Talk Radio. So let's jump into this. I'm going to start readings after I talk about a couple of things. One of those things is to talk about this beautiful new year and how we can use our intuition. So the new year, this is a time for new beginnings. We set our intentions. We've talked a lot about intentions and setting intentions on this show, Sharing Love and Light Show, and talking about focusing on what you want. Know that you are a powerful, immaculate energy being having a human experience. We have talked a lot about these things here on Transformation Talk Radio, particularly on the Sharing Love and Light Show. Set those intentions so you can have your best life. And then we need to follow that intuitive guidance and stay in alignment so that we stay in that best life. All human beings have intuition. People have asked me, I think there's some misunderstanding about intuition and psychic abilities and those type of things. What I've been taught is if we are energy beings, right, projecting out into this kind of 3D environment that we're in, we have this intuitive guidance system that we're born with. That intuitive guidance system is a lot like our physical senses, where we can see things, we can hear things, we can touch, we can smell, we can taste. I don't know if I missed any of those, but we have these outer senses. We're also born with an inner guidance system. And in that inner guidance system, we have an intuitive ability to have clear insight and clear ability to see. We have clairaudience, they call it. And there's different names for it. People know some of it as clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, some of the main ones, claircognizance. These are all inner guidance systems that we have to help us. Basically, we have the ability to sometimes be able to have visions. So maybe we see symbols or colors, or, sometimes we have very vivid imaginations about things that might be coming, vivid imaginations about different things. We can have out of the corner of our eye, kind of if you're clairvoyant, you'll have kind of like a little movie show or something like that. That's called clairvoyance, where you're seeing. A medium might actually see a vision of what that person who crossed over looked like before they crossed over. So they might give an image of themselves, or show a picture of themselves so that that clairvoyant can see who they were. So we can have a lot of different images, and that's called clear seeing or clairvoyance. There's also clear audience. So clairaudience, that is where we have clear hearing. And so if you've ever sort of like heard your name said in a room, if you have songs that pop in your head and maybe they have a particular meaning behind them, you might have words that pop in your head or sentences that come to you. These are all clairaudience. And they usually come in my own voice, but they seem to be a little bit either outside of myself or kind of popping into my mind rather than the way the normal thinking mind works. And it's usually when I get a little bit quiet that something might pop in. I laugh often because my ability of clairaudience comes a lot as different songs, and I'll look up the different words to see what guidance is being given to me. So clairsentience is really about that sensing. I have that clear sense about something. Maybe you might sense that someone has, ill feelings, or you might be sensing something positive about something, or you're feeling something. I'm clear sensing or feeling around things. Then there's claircognizance. And my understanding as we move into this new earth and these new energies is many of us on earth are really going to wake up to that clairaudience or claircognizance, which is clear knowing. You just know. And it's like this knowing about things that you can't explain. Maybe there's not actual evidence of it, and yet you know. And the practice with that is knowing that you know. So for anyone that's interested in intuition, that's kind of a little general thing. Sometimes you can have smells or taste when it comes to your inner senses. Gut feelings, that's another clairsentient sort of one, is when you have that gut feeling. If you ask a yes or no question and it gives you that kind of negative gut feeling, that's kind of a don't do that. And then that expansive feeling is yes, go do that. I can't tell you how many times when I was back in my youth, in my crazy days, and I had a strong intuition about something. One of them was I had this strong intuition where my gut was telling me, don't do that. I had clairaudience, some words pop in my head that were like, don't do that. I did it anyway, and it created some major problems. So sometimes I learn by not following my intuition that it's much better in life to follow it. So I hope that gives you guys some guidance about intuition. Sometimes when we're talking about psychic, it's not necessarily reading the future, it's reading the energy of that person. And if you study Abraham Hicks, they've put things into their vortex, so to speak, and you can read the work that they've done. And for me, I offer intuitive guidance. So I'm looking into where your energy is and where you want to be and giving you guidance around that, and what appears to be possibly coming. I tell people I'm not a fortune teller. If you want that, there's other people out there that are really good at kind of predicting the future. I believe that the energies, there's too many moving parts. So I can give you guidance and I can help you guide on your path and really share some really helpful information in that way. So with that being said, I don't know if there's anyone calling in yet. I can certainly share more about how using my intuition has really helped me in my life, and about how helping others to be guided with their intuition, and using my inner guidance has been helpful to other people. So like I said, please call in if you would like an intuitive guidance reading. I'm also going to use some cards to support me. So in metaphysical practice, we also have these things that are called oracle cards. And the oracle cards give us guidance as well. We might draw an oracle card depending on what type of card it is to get guidance from it. And then I use my intuition around it when I do that. And an example would be, I have energy oracle cards that I use often, and they are by Sandra Ann Taylor, and they're called Energy Oracle Cards. And one of the cards is called Cornucopia, and it has a picture of bright light and lots of abundant fruits and, really joyous looking, beautiful, beautiful things on this card, Cornucopia. And it's a card that I had pulled for all of us for New Year's, that this is like a wishes come true kind of card. That whatever you have been wishing for and asking for and waiting for in your life is going to unfold in 2022, provided you stay on your path. So I need to stay in my positive intentions and following my intuition, and then things will unfold and the wishes will be fulfilled. So the way that comes to me is my clairsentience is saying that in the new year, this is going to be much different than it's been before. We had 2020 where, we really went through some really tough stuff that made it very, very hard for most of us out there. However, the inside job, the spiritual work, is it helped a lot of us to wake up. It's created this massive awakening. As we've moved forward, we've kind of settled in a bit and shifted, but things are not going to go back to what people call normal. My understanding is that we're shifting into a new level of consciousness on the planet. And so there's a lot of things, if you are growing spiritually, that are going to shift and change in your life. You might wake up to things that, for me, waking up to behaviors and other thoughts and things like that are just no longer serving me. Maybe relationships start to change, people in your life shift, and you start to do things differently. Many of us have set intentions to move into this 2022 standing in our personal power and really growing spiritually. So this is a card that's saying that can happen. You can step into your abundance. You can have that beautiful, beautiful energy, and things change in your life. That doesn't mean that you're not going to hit some rocky roads along the way. So we have just a moment left. I'm reminding everyone, if you're coming on, we are going to be doing some live readings. If there's anyone out there who's listening, who would like to call in and receive a live intuitive guidance reading from me, I am a psychic medium and intuitive coach. I've been doing this for more than 25 years. So if you would like to call in, the number is 1-800-930-2819. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll open it up and see if we have any callers. Welcome back to the Sharing Love and Light show with me, Kimberly Barrett. Before we get back to our show, I want to make sure you know how to contact me. I can be reached through my website, sharingloveandlightshow.com, or through my Facebook page, Kimberly Barrett, Psychic Medium Intuitive Coach, at facebook.com/activate777. I am doing a special through January that any of my Sharing Love and Light show callers will get 20% off for any of the readings. If you reach out to me either on my Facebook page or through my website, I can help you out with that. And tonight we are doing some live intuitive guidance readings. So if you want to, you can call in at 1-800-930-2819.
All right, and looks like we've got a caller calling in from Arizona. We've got Stella on the line. Hi there, Stella. Hey, Stella, can you hear us?
Is she still there or did she have to go?
There's Stella.
Hello.
There she is.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Stella, yay. So can you hear us now?
It's sad to hear.
Yeah. So hopefully you can hear us. How are you today?
I'm good. I just got home from work, so
So
I
you're
got on
getting
you as
settled
soon as I got
in
the notification. I'm like, I gotta get on.
I'm so excited to have you on here. So let's get that reading going. I am going to start actually for you with the energy oracle cards. And I'm getting a sense that this year is going to be quite interesting for you. You've put a lot into your vortex that's getting ready to explode and expand. As long as we, play our cards well. So what I'm getting is a card called the Thinking Woman. And my sense around that is for you to really watch your thoughts, pay attention to where they are, and really using that mindfulness to, if you see your thoughts going in a direction that are not in alignment with what you've asked for in 2022, to immediately shift it to a new thought. Either change the subject to something more positive or to grab a thought that's more in alignment of what you've asked for. And I'm seeing a lot around career being fulfilling, a lot around abundance coming for you, and more love in your life is what I'm seeing. So all of those things are lined up and ready to just flow to you right now, provided that they're also saying to have a little bit of a plan. Don't be too attached to outcomes, but it's okay to do a little bit of strategic planning and having some thoughts involved in that. And they're saying that you've done quite a bit of that. What I'm getting is another abundance card that, it's a man holding a coin. I'm not seeing this as actually a physical man, but more as there are going to be some masculine actions that you're going to be guided to take. So in other words, stay in that passive feminine energy where you've requested what you want. And then the intuition's going to come to take action. And they're like, take the action, right? Release the fear, hand your fears to God and really take the action. So they're showing me that. And then staying in that balance is what I'm getting. I just got the Yin Yang from the energy cards. And what it's telling you is, on the one hand, you want to be like in this thinking woman, which is that like divine feminine energy where you're really setting your intentions and you're watching your thoughts and you're doing what you need to do, your strategic planning. Then you're actually taking the action when you need to take the action. Yet the yin yang is reminding you that you need to stay in balance with your sort of like being and doing. They want you to not get too overly caught up in doing and make sure that you do pause and be for a while. That's going to be like turning your phone off, really getting to a place where you're taking care of yourself. So make sure that you have that balance in your life. So that's the reading that I offer you. Do you have any other questions before we move on to the next caller?
No, I don't think so. I think, I don't think, but I know you're like totally spot on because my mind has been racing. I'm very distracted with the phone. I'm not sleeping well because I'm like constantly, I hear a buzz and I'm like at the phone. And so, yeah, I'm super tired. The balance, I definitely need to do my cleansing. And yeah, everything you said is, you're spot on. So
yeah,
thank you so much.
they're saying that they do want you to do some strategic planning, but the rest of the time to give the mind a rest. So it's sort of like the doing thinking, and then evening time is for you to really like do meditation. They're showing me like yoga, things that are gonna, it's like turn the phone off at least an hour before you go to bed, because you can get very caught up in overdoing it. And then that's why we're so exhausted. So I offer that to you.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm so happy for this reading. And yes, and I love you, and take care, and, you know, to a good year, healthy, prosperous year for all of us.
To a beautiful, into the new energy year for all of us, provided we stay in that alignment, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Love
absolutely. You. Love you too. Bye.
Hi.
All
I love doing this.
Should we move on to another caller?
Yeah, who's next?
Next up, we have Kay from California. Hi there, Kay. Hey, Kay, can you hear us?
Hello?
There she is. Hi, Kay, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm so excited that you called in. It's so wonderful to connect with you. Where are you in California?
San Diego.
In San Diego. Beautiful place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love your energy. You're like high vibing all over the place. The first thing they're saying to do is to make sure that you ground, because you are so high energy, that one of the most important things for you right now in the energy that we're in is to ground as much as possible, whatever grounding can mean for you. They're also showing me that you've been doing so much diligent work in bringing your energy to where you have been wanting it to be. You've set some really like amazing and you know, intentions for this year. What I'm getting is there is a little bit more heart healing that needs to happen in the heart chakra, not a whole lot, but what I'm sensing is just a little bit more kind of like, what are they showing me? Just a tiny bit of, so what they're saying, they're showing me one thing, and then they're saying to really like reach out to your healer guides, particularly if you're connected with Archangel Raphael, because there's just a little bit of residual left in the heart chakra that kind of like gets in the way of your self-love, self-worth, self-esteem area, which you've worked really hard on. It's in a beautiful place. But the little bit that gets in the way comes from, they're telling me like 4 years old, and a couple of other things after that, that it's just a matter of really reparenting that child inside of yourself and really loving on yourself when you're feeling that stuff come up, and then calling on Archangel Raphael and some of the other healer guides to really like bring you the love. And they're actually right now, if you don't mind, I'm going to send this energy through to you. through my third eye
Thank
and
you.
through the Blue Star channel. They want to like clear some of that out. So definitely clearing that out for you. And then, like they said, reparent yourself if that stuff gets kind of triggered or comes up for you. Be really gentle with yourself around any behaviors that you kind of engage in that are survival skills. They're saying not to be alarmed that is just sometimes the 4-year-old takes charge, and so be really gentle with that. But what they're saying is that you are definitely on the path to recognizing your value. So the first card I got was 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, and they just did that healing on your heart. So make sure you drink a lot of water when you get off the call. The other is the door to value. And that is, I'm seeing 2022 as opening up not only to abundance in your life, but just to you knowing your value and you living in a way where you're standing in your value. You know you're worthy because you were born. You know that you are enough because you exist, and really starting to stand in that value. And I'm seeing that you're a light leader. So I'm really hoping that whatever you're doing in your life as a messenger of light and love, that you really like ask all of your guides and angels to just release your fear or help you, have the courage to walk through the fears. Sometimes we have to walk through the fears to open up and really start to stand in that authenticity and stand in your truth and use your voice. I mean, they're just showing me you doing all these like amazing things out in the world. And then that makes me so happy because the third card says it's the door to personal healing and happiness. And you can see that on this card, you might not be able to see it, but if you can see it on here, it has a dove and a rainbow and these doors that open up. You are walking into your higher vibration. Stay in that, no matter what happens, that you can stay grounded. You can stay in that high vibration. It's sort of like they're telling you face forward, don't look backward. When the past comes up, it's to be useful to others, and that's it. Everything else is you've released it and you're moving forward in your life and you're going into this just amazingness. And they're saying your wishes will come true. So I hope that's a helpful reading to you. We are going to take a quick break and then come back and help another caller that's on the line. Thank you,
Yes,
Kay,
thank you
for
so
coming
much.
on.
God bless you. I send
God
you some
bless
awesome
you.
vibes too.
Oh yeah,
Have a
please
great
send the
day. Happy New
vibes.
Year.
We'll do the love sharing vibes
Yes.
together. Welcome back. You are listening to the Sharing Love and Light show with me, Kimberly Barrett. Before we get back into our readings tonight, I want to make sure you know how to contact me. I can be reached through my website, sharingloveandlightshow.com, or through my Facebook page, Kimberly Barrett, Psychic Medium Intuitive Coach at facebook.com/activate777. I do want to let you all know that if you are with the Sharing Love and Light show, you will get a 20% discount for any intuitive readings and mediumship readings. At the end of the show, I will, actually what I'll do is I'll make sure that we post that code. I'll talk to my producer and make sure we post that code for you all. So we are doing readings tonight. I am offering some intuitive guidance. We've had a couple of callers already. This is so much fun for me. I'm so excited that you all are calling in. If you're just coming on, I am doing some live intuitive guidance readings. I'm using some of my oracle cards tonight. So feel free to call in. It's 1-800-930-2819. And I know we have one person that's been on the line waiting.
All right, we're going to bring on Kelly from Knoxville. Hi there, Kelly. connecting here. Hey, Kelly, can you hear us? There you
I
go.
almost hear her.
Hey, Kelly,
Hello?
are you there?
I just heard you say hello. Is that you, Kelly?
Yes, I am so sorry. It
Hi.
went dead, and then now I can hear you.
One of my Knoxvillians is calling in for a read.
Hello.
Hello, beautiful light. So I am using my energy cards tonight and my intuition to give some reads. I'm so excited to tap into you about this new year. And I'm seeing all that powerful healing energy in you. And you know what? They're saying that you need to really practice that mediumship a little bit more often. They said not necessarily in the sense of mediumship of tapping into spirits that were human and have crossed, but more in terms of people's angels and guides and celestial beings. So they're saying, don't be afraid, you can do this. I'm also pulling some cards for you. You're getting similar cards to Stella. They actually almost came out in the same order. It's really wild. So what I'm getting is the man holding a coin. And for you, this is really tapping into knowing that you are stable, secure, taken care of. You have a container that's there with you. And what else are they saying about this? They do want you to tap into taking some actions. And I think that's what they were saying about really practicing your gifts. And there's something about work that they're saying that there is support at your job to allow that support to be there. That your career that you're going into is going to provide a container so that you can do other things on the side that you really enjoy and that feel spiritually uplifting to you. So they're saying, don't second guess your choice in career. It's going to benefit you no matter what.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And they're saying that you will shift and evolve with the career as things unfold, that you're going to be in position to help it become more fifth dimensional and become more energy sufficient, if that makes sense to you. Those are the words they're using.
Yep.
I'm just going to hand it to you as it's coming to me. They do have the thinking woman for you. And I'm getting this more as her holding the book. It's a woman holding a book and there's a butterfly there. There's transformation. There's a lot of books there. I'm getting for you with this card that there's some studies that you're going to want to do, some of them metaphysical and some of them on physical level of reading books and studying, whatever it is that you feel you want to be learning. They're saying, feel into the path, whichever one feels the lightest to you, whichever one lights up and feels really light to you is the one that you want to follow. That's the one that you want to go down. So they're showing me that for you. You're also getting the yin yang. I'm getting this for you a little bit different than I got for Stella that called in earlier. I'm getting that you need to get a little bit more into your yin energy a little bit later in January, where you can allow that you're going to get a little bit more into the stepping back and not having to control everything, kind of let go of the outcome and trust what's coming to you rather than gripping the steering wheel so tight. That's going to cause you a lot of pain in your neck and your arm and in your back. So what they're saying is to really a little bit more mid-month. So in a couple of weeks, you're going to really want to step into your feminine energy and a little bit more meditation, really letting go of the outcome. You're still going to take action, but the outcome is what you want to kind of surrender and allow it to unfold. So does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So that's what I have to offer for you tonight. Any other questions for you?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help and your guidance.
I am so glad that you came on. This is Kelly from Knoxville. She's someone that I actually have interacted with in Knoxville. So if there's anyone else out there, you can give us a call, 1-800-930-2819. Kelly, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And if there's no readers on right now, no one that's calling in for a read at this time, I can keep talking about living an intuitive life and really like making those shifts and changes and maybe even channel in some things. There's no callers at the moment. I'm going to keep reminding people, if you would like an intuitive guidance read today, I am doing them live. You can call in at 1-800-930-2819. Otherwise, I am going to take a few minutes to talk about following intuition. And we've done this before, is spirit speaks through absolutely everything. This is what I channeled in this morning, is when you set your intention, and we were talking about intention as like, I intend to stand up, right? Well, I intend to write a book, or I intend to start to get a career where I feel really happy in whatever I do. And so once you set the intention, then you want to follow that intuition wherever it guides you. And I'm so excited. I followed my intuition. We're going to skip break and go ahead and give Felicia from Florida a read. I see that she is on the line right now. So Jacob, if you would like to bring Felicia in with us.
Absolutely. Hi there, Felicia. Can you hear us? Looks like we're still connecting here. Hi there, Felicia. Can you hear us?
Let's see if she can come in.
Hey, Felicia, are you there?
Let's hope her phone works.
I thought I heard her for a second there. Hi, Felicia, are you there?
I can feel you. I know you're there.
Oh, hi. I can kind of hear you now.
There you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, beautiful. You made it in. So excited. Felicia from Florida. I can feel your energy. It is so gorgeous. All right.
Awesome.
Are you ready for your reading?
I am.
Okay. So, 2022 for you. They're so funny. They went straight to the kids and they said, your kids are fine. Watch the worrying. We don't want to project too much worrying on them. Instead, you'll notice the worrying. It's a habit that you picked up when you were younger because that's what other people did. And then really like offer your guides that fear and worry and think about how you can best guide them in the way that you want to guide them. You're such an incredible mom is what they're saying, is you do just an amazing job. I'm seeing your partner with you, that you guys really, really try hard Don't be too hard on yourself when you slip a little and you're a tired mommy is what they're calling it. I want you to practice being gentle with yourself and just being honest with your kids. You know, mommy's tired, and sort of like repair work, teach them how to do that in a healthy way. But they're saying that your kids are very high vibrational. They're just amazing. So keep doing what you're doing, right? It's hard work, and yet it's so worth the effort putting in that mindful parenting that you've been really attempting to do while you are working and trying to take care of yourself and trying to be a good partner and all that other beautiful stuff. So they're just showing me have some grace for yourself because your intentions are there. And you can ask for guidance at any time. They're really saying that they're more than happy to guide you in all those areas of life, which is so funny, Felicia, because the first card I drew is happy family.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, they're showing happy family. I'm actually going to do 4 cards for you because I drew one that I think needed an extra one. So in the intuition that's coming to me right now, everything I just said matches. This energy card around you is like the happy family, the couple with their kids and the rainbow and the ocean. And, you know, knowing that the more you focus on what you love about your loved ones, the more you're going to see that. The more you allow them the freedom of their authenticity of being themselves. And at the same time, you still need to be a mom and set rules and boundaries and things like that, because, you know, children still need their boundaries. They may not like them, yet they're looking for them, is what they say. You know, that children without boundaries don't do well. So you're doing a really great job. This is that happy family card that, you know that you're going to have a beautiful 2022 with your family in that way. They're also saying for you a lot of heart chakra work, not just the work on yourself, the work that you're going to do for the planet. So they're saying that there are a few things in your own heart chakra that you want to go into and heal, continue to heal, continue to release. They're telling me you know exactly what they are, and that using the technologies that you know how to use as a healer, they're saying you're a powerful, powerful healer, that you can go in and heal that stuff. Remembering that every time you heal something in you, you heal the planet, you heal other people. So keep that in mind. The other thing that they're showing me is you sitting down in meditation and setting the intention to just open up your heart chakra and using the energies that you know how to use to just set the intention to help the planet. And I see you helping children, helping animals, helping oceans, just different things like that. So setting that time aside, I know it's hard as a mom and as a worker and, you know, all the other stuff that you do, yet setting aside when you can, and it's a set your intention. So not even more than like 2 to 5 minutes to sit down, get quiet, connect with your heart, call in the energies, and just set the intention to send the healing out. So maybe adding that to morning meditation or evening meditation before bed. So that's the offering in that one. They're showing me this attachment card. What I'm getting from it is more around really identifying old, like, it's like patterns and beliefs that have been given to you that aren't really in alignment with your truth and your spirit. So really looking at behaviors, core beliefs that have been given to you that don't feel good to you, and releasing them. They're also saying that some of your energy work that you can do is to release attachments off of others when you see them. So that's sort of like if spirit attaches to people and messes with their energy, you're able to do that type of work. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're saying, so both ends of that, but notice how she's taking that mask off. She's also going to take the chains off and she's going to clear that fog. And that's what you're capable of doing for yourself and then for others when you're called to do that. That's what I'm getting from this card. It's very different than the way I would normally read it. But literally there's, you know, for people that are just listening, there's a woman that's holding a mask and she's kind of chained to a pole and there's fog everywhere. And for you, Felicia, you can actually take all the masks off, become more authentic, take the chains off, clear the fog, and then start doing that for other people, that you're going to guide them and help them in that way. It's almost like stepping out of the old third dimensional ways of being and stepping into the fifth dimensional life and really living it. So that's what that's showing. And then they're showing that you're just going to build this like massive, beautiful, positive community around you. So remembering that the light worker community and all of the people that work in the light and love are there for you and are available to you. You know who they are. You probably have some of their phone numbers. And also,
Yes, I do.
yeah, you're going to build more of that and attract more of that in 2022. And you're going to be a big helper, you know, that you're really going to step out there in the way that you can as someone who has a family, right? So within also being family is what they're saying. So, the other piece of this is remembering your spiritual community that is within you that backs you up. So don't forget about calling on them as well for help. So, wow, that was a big read. So
That was incredible and awesome.
I really enjoy your energy, Felicia. Love you so much. I have one more
I love
caller
you too.
calling in.
Thank you
and
so
I'll
much.
take- Yeah, do we have time, Jacob? Thank you, Felicia.
Yep, let's bring on Aaron from Knoxville. Just take a second to connect here.
Okay.
Hey there, Aaron.
Yes, hello?
Hi, is this Aaron?
This is Aaron.
Hi, Aaron, another Knoxvillian. I'm loving it. How are you this evening?
I am well. Yourself?
I'm doing really well. I am so excited to have you on here. Let me check in with my guides. I'm dropping in. Your energy's so nice and grounded. Stay grounded. And then they're saying there's some turmoil around you, maybe at work, and you're going to love the way they're saying this, quote unquote. This is the clairaudience I'm getting, is stay out of it. Just stay out of it. Whatever it is, not my circus, not my monkey, stay out of it. Keep your energy in the light. You know, you don't have to pick any of that up. It's not yours, is what they're telling me. If you have to navigate any of it, use really effective interpersonal skills, you know, sort of like if they bring you any negativity, it's, oh, have you talked to that person directly? That's what your guides are saying. That you're not going to be the in-between for anyone, that you don't need to get caught up in anyone else's drama that's going on. They're showing me like, stay in your own lane and you will be safe. So I'm going to draw some cards for you and see what comes of the energy cards. I'm going to try not to run us over too much, Jacob, so keep me on track. Oh, I'm liking this. So a lot of movement for you, Aaron. This is actually good stuff. So what I got passing and things that you faced is called adjacent possibilities. It's an energy to remind you And this is what they're saying. When you're looking at your future, it's like, don't stay in the box. Open your mind up that there are many, many possibilities for you. And you want to keep your energy open, knowing that there's many, many possibilities for you. And that you get to choose what direction you want to go in. What they're telling me is the best way to do this is to really feel into it and feel like what direction is going to go best for you. They're saying that pros and cons are really good to use. Checking with the emotions and clearing out the fears is a good idea. But then get into your wise mind where your intuition is and have your intuition guide you. And remember that there are like 10 other possibilities that you may not see that could open up for you. So don't stay too locked into, one thing when there could be other ways of doing things, is what they're saying. I also have this walking away card, that there's some behavior, thought, people, something that you're letting go of. And they're saying, don't be afraid to let it go and to walk away. And what this card is demonstrating, for anyone that can't see it on the video, is a woman that's like walking through the gates, and she's leaving something behind as she goes into the light. I love that it's like bright light that she's walking into. She's going to leave what no longer works, what no longer serves her, and walks away. So that's what's resonating here for you, Aaron, is whatever that is, you're going to walk away from it, and there's going to be some just amazing potential possibilities, provided that you stay in alignment with your inner truth and your inner self and your inner higher power. And the last card is this card called Blossoming Abundance. So basically 2022 is looking really good for you, Aaron, provided that, you make a decision to walk away and let some things go, that you stay out of other people's dramas, and keep your mind open to, they're saying abundant possibilities, and really setting an intention for abundance in all areas of life, and then stepping forward and following your intuition to that. Anything that seemingly blocks your way is not really a block. It's just old beliefs you want to release and walk away from. So I offer that to you. I hope that you got a lot out of that, Aaron. Many blessings. Love you. I do need to wrap up. So thank you for joining the show. I am going to say really quick to my listeners, thank you, thank you, thank you to all who called in and gave me the opportunity to be of service. Remember that love is not a verb. It is a state of being. Our next episode of Sharing Love and Light Show will be on the third Thursday in January. So save the date for January 18th, 2022, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Transformation Talk Radio. Thank you to everyone for allowing me to do this wonderful offering readings and for calling in. I will see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in to the Sharing Love and Light Show, Vibration and Consciousness on the Planet, with me, Kimberly Barrett. Remember, love is not a verb, it is a state of mind. You've spent the last hour experiencing love and light and tapping into the quantum energy that already exists in you. But the journey doesn't stop here. Tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Transformation Talk Radio, as we continue exploring the energetic shifts happening in and around us. With love and light, see you next time.